Welcome back to the channel and to the Lakeside Vale Contest. Our builders had 10 weeks to create a fully functioning theme park adhering to many strict rules and regulations laid out by the Lakeside Vale County Council. Each and every submission gets its own spotlight, and the park we are looking at today was created by RCFAN4LYFE. Here's what he had to say. Lakeside Vale, a small, historic amusement park. And that is it. That is the shortest description of the whole contest. And very excited to jump into this. I was a big fan of Ray's park for New Park Who Dis, so let's do it. Now, I won't be touring this park on my own. Today, I'm joined by the one and only Corvus. Corvus only started creating Planet Coaster content a couple of years ago, but quickly garnered over 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. Mostly known for his incredible coasters, he also creates IRL theme park vlogs. Hello, Corvus.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Good. I'm very excited for this park. I'm seeing lots of coasters, lots of good stuff.
Yeah, exactly. It all looks very clean already from the outside, which you and I are both a fan of.
Realism, minimalist stuff is completely up our street, and I'm loving the look of this.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, we've got the TMTK turnstiles, different varieties. Loving the colourful decals on the floor. Looking fantastic. I actually think that Ray did that for his New Park Who Dis park as well. So that's a nice callback to that.
Very nice.
I also love this kind of dual entrance as well. We've got the turnstiles here and then the kind of ticket gates here. It's nice.
It all looks very like professional.
Yes, yeah, it does. Okay, and in we go. Straight into a path, no plaza, which is...
Nice view to come into.
Yeah, it is.
So much nature going on everywhere. It's lovely.
Look at that.
Ooh. I'm already noticing all the accessibility stuff as well, which is great. The ramp bridge that goes across.
That's fantastic. It means you can keep hold of the original bridge and still got the accessibility there as well, which is lovely. Brilliant touch. Okay, let's follow down here. So we've got the lockers on our right.
Very nicely landscaped park.
It is. It is very nice. It's very British countryside. It kind of feels like a country park vibe.
It's very cozy as well, with all the trees and foliage being so like high up. It makes the park feel like a lot more enclosed, which is nice.
It's very true, yeah. Seeing custom uniforms obviously wasn't one of the requirements. Great to see. I love this custom fence.
Ooh, love a good custom fence.
It just always stands out, doesn't it, when you got that difference from the default Blanco fences. Also nice to get a view of the visitor centre. Not because I built it, obviously. Just like it's not something that we often see in a queue line in the parks, and it's the first time that got to get a view of it from the park itself. And there we go.
Just noticing the massive coaster in the background looming over.
Yes, look at that support.
That is a chunky support.
It is. Kind of turns it more into a statement piece, doesn't it? Again, custom wall going down the edge here, which is lovely.
I like all the different trims and beams, and that small fence on top is nice.
It is, yeah. And that's the thing with stuff like this. Once you've created the initial wall or fence, you can then just easily copy and paste it around the park, but it then goes a long way in creating that custom vibe.
The bridge on your right, I think it's a bridge, that's like made out of loads of different curved pieces. That must have been a nightmare.
Yes.
It looks really good though.
I guess because you're using such small pieces, it makes it easier to get that curve on it, but even so.
Yeah, great job on that. It's so peaceful down here.
It is, yeah. The previous park I toured earlier today was so loud. I just felt like I was deaf afterwards. So this is a nice contrast. But there we go. Here's the station, lovely and clean yet again. What have we got here, Corvus?
It's an arrow looping coaster by the looks of it.
Lovely. Okay. Very, very excited for this. Let's do it. Well, there we go. Lovely, short and sweet. Nothing too crazy, but I kind of like it. It was like a fun, semi-family coaster, but you got the thrills there as well with the inversions. But lovely and smooth. Great interaction with the terrain over here. Yeah, just thought it was really good, fun, and just lovely. Really well paced.
Yeah, while I was watching the POV, I was making what I can probably only describe as a lot of coaster appreciation noises, which was just like lots of oohs and ahs, because, I don't know, the older Arrow coasters have very specific profiling, like especially coming off the lift hill there, and the creators just nailed it. It's very Arrow in all of its transitions and elements, and it just feels very accurate to the manufacturer. I was laughing going up the very slow lift hill as well. Yes. Again, very much like the manufacturer. That was really good.
Well, that's always good, and that's why I always appreciate having people like yourself on that can impart that knowledge that I would otherwise not know. So, yeah, it's nice to know that it's true to the real coaster. And also, let's not forget that I think a large portion of this is custom supported. Which is
that looks fantastic.
Yeah, amazing stuff. I love that interaction over the path here.
There's a lot of interaction with this ride, which I like. Like, there's the first turn coming out of the station, and the corkscrews going over. There's the overbank behind us as well. It goes over the path so many times. It's great. Yeah,
and as you said, this park is just so quaint and peaceful. Well, turns out that I went up the exit, didn't even realise, so there we go. There's the the actual queue line. Right then. No, I'm very aware that's the exit, okay. Here we go. I'm a big fan of the vintage car ride.
It's a very popular one.
It is, as always. The people love the Lunar Autos, and I love when a queue goes over the ride.
Yes, very nice touch. I'm loving the custom cover as well around the sides of the, what's it called? The track, that's the word.
Yes. Yeah. That takes a lot of work to do that along the entire edge of the track. Okie dokie. Here we go. Let's go for a ride. Well, whilst the track layout was quite simple, the scenery and the theming was just stunning. Look at this. I love the all the wall work, the trims, as you mentioned earlier. It's just so good. I don't know how to say it.
No, it really is. It's just so peaceful and like quiet while you're going around as well. I'm just loving the whole atmosphere of this park, and this ride really like captures a nice bit of that. I'm loving all the different foliage going on, different like retaining wall types. Like there's the wood and then the rock work, even down to the bridge, the part of the queue that goes over the track. That's actually got concrete footers as well. It's all these little details that just really makes it.
Yeah, stunning work. Really enjoyed that. Lovely and tranquil and beautiful scenery. Okay, and just opposite, we've got the Gulpy shop and we've got a Gulpy tower. I'm a big fan of when the creators decide to theme a ride to Gulpy as well. But look at this gift shop.
Oh, this is great. I like all the decals.
And of course, the Golby shop itself. Yeah, this is brilliant.
I like all the windows on the side of the building as well. See all the rest of the park around it.
Yeah, literally just thinking that. So nice. That makes a huge difference when you choose to actually have real windows for the interior, because it's so easy just to slap the basic windows on the side, but to actually create real windows, not only does it look better inside, but to get a view from the outside in as well, it just adds so much more depth to the park.
Yeah, definitely. I'm loving all the flowers as well all around the park, especially on the base of the drop tower.
Yes. Yeah. Lovely rainbow. There's the queue for the drop tower. Loving the colour scheme as well. Very gulpy. So we've got the ruins still intact, which is fantastic to see. Here they are. Ooh, and that looks like the artifact. I probably shouldn't be here. I've gone off course. Which way am I supposed to go? Or maybe I am supposed to be here. Where's that path? Help me, I'm lost. There we go.
To go back around this way. Oh, that's nice.
That.
Oh, the flower work's insane.
It is. I'm getting distracted. There we go. There is the artifact and our vista point. That's a brilliant way of doing it. Keeping it close to the ruins, displaying it prominently. Tick, tick, tick. Great job.
I like that this is like really made a feature out of this as well.
Yes. Yeah.
Like, there's a walkway around it, so you can walk around it as well. But obviously, you get great views of across the whole park as well. It's like gives you a real reason to come up here. Oh wow!
I thought you might like that.
Ooh, that's good.
And a great shot of that coaster there.
I would definitely be having my lunch up here.
Yes. Yeah. Lovely and peaceful yet again. It's almost like that would have been part of the park originally, like the old manor or something.
Yeah, I'm really getting that vibe that it's been like redeveloped over the years and turned into a theme park. It's very cool.
It is. I don't know if it's actually serving any purpose. There's people heading towards it. Ooh. Hello. Oh, look at this. Yet another idyllic spot for a nice lunch break.
Oh yeah, I think now I'm choosing that seat on the end now. I've changed my mind. That view, wow.
There you go. Big fan of this park, I have to say. Right, we've got the big wheel here, of course. A quintessential part of any park.
It's such a big ride, but it's like very nicely nestled into the surroundings. Like you don't really see it from that far away when you're on people level, which is good.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it does. It's hidden very well. Okay, continuing down here. That's the exit to the drop tower. Go past the lovely track ride scenery and the fountain. Wowie, what have we got here? My goodness.
Oh wow, this looks great.
Now that's a ride skin.
Those are some near misses.
They really are. And Ray did a similar thing in his previous park that we saw. He had I think it was the Insanity crashing through like a church roof. It's a similar vibe, but he's obviously like nailed that concept and just doing it again here fantastically.
Yeah, it looks really good. It just adds so much more to the ride type as well, because every time you see this ride, it's just typically plonked outside somewhere. So giving so much more attention to it like this is great.
Yeah, it just adds another dimension to the ride. And nice shot of the Ferris wheel through the back as well. The vistas in this park are just stunning. How do I get out? Help. Okay, we've got Dragon's Flight, good old wild blue, which looks absolutely phenomenal.
I'm loving the ride skin for this. Oh, the timing.
Yes. That looks amazing. And the thing is, like, with ride skins, a lot of it can be perspective. And here, with this in the foreground, the castle in the background, which only needs to be a backdrop, it just goes so far in creating that kind of complex scene.
Yeah, it works really effectively. It's creating this, like, big kind of imposing thing in the distance, but when you actually get up to it, like you said with the perspective, it works really effectively because it's not actually that huge.
but a great way to cover the ride structure as well. So it looks like the the ride's just spinning on top of the castle, which is fantastic. And look at that. Wowie. Yeah, this looks phenomenal. I almost want to have a little peek around the back of here just to see what he's done. Oh, it's a complete castle.
Wow. Even themed in the back of it as well.
Exactly. You either go for just a facade and then you go to the length of adding the chipboard and the bracing behind it, or you do what Ray's done here and you just turn it into a full building, which looks equally as good.
It's kind of like a dual facade as well, because the front of it doesn't really have a lot of foliage on. It's more like it's being destroyed and burned by the dragon. But then on this side, you kind of want it to blend in with this coaster, so the foliage kind of softens it a bit.
That's very true, yeah. Ah, lovely. An all genders bathroom. More Gulpy sponsorship. Absolutely love to see it. Really nailing that requirement. And there's some coaster for you, Paulus.
That is more than some coaster. It looks amazing.
It does. Aha.
Ooh, what a sign.
What a lovely sign. Nice bit of queue cover.
It's so calm and peaceful when there's this gigantic coaster that we're about to go on.
Yes, it really is. Wow, look at that coaster building.
That is very nice. It's giving a lot of Hyperion vibes. It looks
It
great.
is, isn't it? Yeah, I had the same thought.
I'm going to try and not be too hypercritical because I am completely obsessed with Hyperion. So
fine.
I'm hoping it lives up.
I believe in you. Okay, here's our station. We've got a custom control booth. Looks like we've got some one-way mirror, I think. Yeah. Brilliant stuff.
Very clever.
Okie dokie. Let's do it. Right then, Coaster Pro. What are your thoughts on that?
Coaster Pro. No, but that was brilliant. I absolutely love that. The custom supports look fantastic, but the whole layout, it feels very different to Hyperia in the best possible way, because I've seen so many people make this style of ride that it just feels like a copy of Hyperia, but this one really has its own personality, and I love that about it.
Completely agree. I mean, the length on it was just insane for the footprint. It felt really smooth, really enjoyable. The interactions with everything were incredible. My favourite moment, which I think was just pure chance, was the interaction with the wild blue. It just timed perfectly as we came past there, which was just fantastic. Yeah, just really good fun. And not surprised because Ray is a fantastic builder.
That first drop as well was just excellent.
It was.
Not seen anything like that before, but I really love it.
Yeah, brilliant stuff. We've of course got ride photos, complete with custom media. Brilliant. Always love it when people go to the length of doing that.
It's just adding so much more realism features to the ride, and Yeah, really cool. That view is amazing.
It is, isn't it?
I keep going to say something, then getting sidetracked by views of the coaster.
Well, I think that says a lot in itself anyway.
Oh, it's back to being so peaceful and like
Mm,
beautiful again.
it is. It's incredible. Nice view back up at that seating area from before. Yeah, I think my biggest takeaway from this park has just been the vistas. Just incredible sightlines everywhere. And barbecue ribs.
I like how all the buildings feel very non-standard as well. Like they're not just a cube that's been plonked down. They're like this one's like an L shape, and there's different verandas sticking out and all sorts. It's really interesting.
Yeah, it's having the confidence to just go, no, I'm gonna shove some random angles on this and deal with the consequences of it. And not only that, but put in real windows as well. I know I said it before, but it just does a lot to improve the feel of a build.
Yeah, it makes a lot of difference when you start to notice it. It just makes your buildings feel so much more realistic.
Okay, we're back to that bridge we saw at the beginning. And then this is the original bridge from the park. Love to see that intact. Some more unisex toilets and first aid. And back to the park entrance. Time for a little look at night, and Ray does not disappoint yet again. We've got a lovely orange glow across the park. The coaster looks phenomenal over this side. Look at that.
So like golden, the colour of it looks fantastic.
It is perfectly uplit. It's not too oversaturated, not too overdone. Yeah, phenomenal. Wow. We've got fire effects over here as well.
I always find it very hard when making a park to get decent night lighting, but when you look at the park during the day, there's not just light everywhere.
Yes,
but like
definitely.
all the night lighting in this park seems like very well disguised in like a very like professional way. So you don't really notice it so much at day, but when it does come at night, the park really comes alive.
Yeah, couldn't agree more. Well, it's clear that Ray has come leaps and bounds. His park for New Park Kudus was phenomenal, but he's stepped it up even further with this. I genuinely completely lost myself in this park. It was so quaint and tranquil and just stunning. As I mentioned, the vistas everywhere are just phenomenal. This would be a park that I would just love to lose myself in real life. I can't wait to see what Ray does next.
I just love how cozy the whole park is and how well landscaped it is. Obviously the coaster's fantastic. I'm loving all of the inclusive and accessible features that it offers as well. It's just a very round, complete project. I really like it.
He's ticked all the boxes when it comes to the requirements and gone above that, and just created such a concise and consistent theme park. Absolutely love it. I'd like to say a huge thanks to my wonderful guest for joining me today. Make sure to keep tabs on your favourites ready for the public vote after all submissions have been showcased. Don't forget to like this video, not only to support me, but to show some love to today's creator. Catch you in the next one.